So last year, I reviewed the RayNeo Air 2S, and honestly, they've become my favorite travel companion. Like seriously, every trip, especially long airplane flights, they are in my bag. Having that massive 201-inch virtual display, whether connecting to my phone, Nintendo Switch, or ROG Ally, is an absolute game changer. It destroys those low-res garbage airplane screens and even most hotel TVs for a way better viewing experience. But let's be honest, they weren't perfect. I noticed the edges were a bit blurry, the eye box felt a little tight, and the price tag, yeah, it was a little expensive for some people. Well, guess what? RayNeo was listening and they were kind enough to partner on this video because these right here, these are the brand new RayNeo Air 3S. They fixed those blurry corners, upgraded the display, boosted the eye protection, and made the eye box bigger. But the biggest win? The price. It's much more affordable now. All right, let's dive into what you get in the box. You got your paperwork, including a pretty chunky manual, a sample prescription lens frame, a quick start guide, a cleaning cloth, and an extra nose pad. The glasses themselves come in a nice protective case with plenty of room. Plus there's a mesh pocket up top for the USB Type-C cable. Weight-wise, they're about the same as the Air 2S, around 78 grams. A little heavier than regular glasses, but honestly, you barely notice it. The arms are still adjustable with those 3 positions, which is awesome. Volume rocker on the left, menu button behind it, and brightness controls on the right side. The front has a tint, which cuts down on glare, but you can still see around you if someone's trying to grab your attention. Now the eye box, huge improvement. Moving my head, no more fuzzy edges. That was a big annoyance with the Air 2S, and they totally fixed it. One thing that hasn't changed though is you still can't anchor the screen or change its size. It's always going to be 201 inches, which is a good experience considering that's a massive screen size. Picture modes, there's tons. You got standard mode for everyday stuff, movie mode for those vibrant colors, and a gaming mode that boosts shadows so you can see all the details in dark scenes. And just like before, you can switch between 60 Hz and 120 Hz for smooth gaming. But man, going back and forth between the Air 2S and these 3s, the colors are just so much more vibrant. They're still micro OLED, but now they feature the latest HuView screen technology to help provide an IMAX enhanced experience. That bumps up the contrast ratio from 100,000 to 1 to 200,000 to 1. Plus you get better color gamut, better color accuracy, and less flicker. Now I'm not someone who's super sensitive to PWM flicker, but I know a lot of you guys get headaches. RayNeo calls its new technology Opticare Tech, and it has a 3840 Hz DC plus PWM dimming. Basically, it kills screen flicker, which means less eye strain, especially at low brightness or during long sessions. And if you're extra sensitive, there's an eye protection mode to help you out. Audio-wise, honestly, not a huge difference from the Air 2s. They sound pretty much the same thanks to that double chamber design. Clean and clear. Seriously though, there was one time on a plane, I was wearing my headphones and I thought I was listening to the movie through my headphones, but it ended up being the glasses. They're honestly that good, especially when you have like engines rumbling in the background from the plane moving. And if you need privacy, whisper mode keeps the sound contained. Look, these glasses don't have AI, and honestly, I'm glad, because if it did, you'd probably need a battery inside and more processing power. They just don't need a battery, which means they pull the power from your connected device. And they work with a ton of stuff, over 1,000 plus devices. I used it with my iPhone 16 Pro Max, Galaxy S25 Ultra, Nintendo Switch, ROG Ally, Steam Deck, and even my laptop. And get this, the upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 will be compatible, especially with their Joy Dock accessory. Now, if you game a lot, the Joy Dock is a must-have. It connects directly to the Switch, gives you an extra 5 hours of battery life, has ports for everything, and even docks your Switch. I mean, gaming on a 7-inch screen, not for me. I'm like 900 years old. I prefer 201 inches. That's like a totally different level. The Joy Dock also works with my ROG Ally and Steam Deck, but the case is Switch specific. It would be awesome if RayNeo sold different connectors or an adjustable one for other devices. Maybe 3D printing is an option if you have access to that. And if you don't want to drain your phone's battery, they've got the Pocket TV with a 6,500 milliamp hour battery. I showed it off in my Air 2S video, about 5.5 hours of streaming from your favorite apps, and you can even watch stuff on your external drive or TF card without Wi-Fi. Now, nothing's perfect. For future RayNeo glasses, I'd love to see the option to change the display size. Sometimes 201 inches is a bit too much, and anchoring the screen would be an absolute killer feature. But adding these things on means more processing power and probably a higher price tag. But the bottom line is this: RayNeo nailed it with the Air 3S. Bigger eyebox, vibrant display, no more blurry corners, and that killer price drop. Seriously, these are a must-have for your travel bag, especially if you're on a plane a lot. Now, they launch April 3rd, and I'll drop links in the description down below if you want to check them out. Also, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.